Welcome to Bed Crime Stories Podcast. I'm your host, T. I just stumbled on some unverified information on one of Anna Kepner's biological mother's relatives' Facebook page. But everything in this article makes sense based on what we know about the crime. So I'm going to read some of this article to you. Let's begin. Before I do that, please subscribe to my channel, both on YouTube and TikTok, and please leave me a comment. Those are free ways you can help me. Okay, the article begins, in a bombshell that has left even hardened FBI agents shaken, a leaked transcript from a Tampa interrogation room reveals 16-year-old T.H. breaking down in tears and allegedly confessing to, and I'm going to put this in a different way, putting his hands on 18-year-old Anna's neck on the Carnival horizon before stuffing her body under a bunk bed wrapped in life vests and a soaked blanket. Now, this is all allegedly because I don't even know where this article came from. Then it quotes TH and it says, quote, "I didn't mean for her to die. I just wanted her to shut up," the boy reportedly sobbed, according to separate sources who heard the audio. It goes on to quote him, "I panicked. I dragged her under the bed and hid her like trash. I'm so sorry," end quote. The article goes on to say, the confession, recorded on November 18th during a 6-hour marathon interview, has detonated across law enforcement channels and is now tearing through Florida courtrooms like wildfire. Several prosecutors are said to be racing to certify the minor for trial as an adult, while Carnival Cruise Line scrambles to contain a scandal that threatens to sink the entire industry. I think that last line is a bit dramatic. Is it going to sink the entire industry? No. The chilling exchange reportedly unfolded after agents confronted T.H. with CCTV stills showing him entering cabin 7423 at 3:42 a.m. hours after the explosive teen lounge fight. What? Did you guys hear about an explosive teen lounge fight? And leaving 47 minutes later, carrying what appears to be a rolled blanket. When asked why he returned to the room alone, the teenager allegedly went silent for 9 minutes before the dam broke. Okay, so they're saying that FBI agents confronted T.H., that is the 16-year-old stepbrother, with security still shots showing him entering cabin 7423 at 3:42 a.m. Apparently, there was an explosive teen lounge fight earlier that night. And then after he enters at 3:42 a.m., it says he left 47 minutes later carrying what appeared to be a rolled blanket. An FBI agent is quoted as saying, "You were the last person seen going into the cabin, son. Help us understand," end quote. T.H., with his voice cracking, then says, quote, "She wouldn't stop screaming at me, calling me a loser, saying I ruined the whole trip. I put my hands on her neck to make her be quiet," end quote. Agent, "Did you squeeze?" End quote. T.H., "Yes, she went limp. I thought she was faking at first. Then I realized I unalived her. I unalived Anna. I dragged her to under the bottom bunk, wrapped her in the blanket from my bed, grabbed those orange life jackets from the closet and piled them on top so no one would see. I hid her like she was nothing," end quote. The report goes on to say the boy then allegedly curled into a ball on the on the interview room floor repeating, "I'm going to hell," until medical staff were called. Investigators say the confession lines up perfectly with forensic evidence. Ligature marks consistent with manual putting hands around the neck. I don't want to say the word. Fibers from the cabin blanket embedded in Anna's fingernails. TH's DNA under her nails and on the life vest straps. A single tear-shaped blood droplet on the underside of the bunk frame, matching Anna's type. Carnival crew members are now under scrutiny for allegedly helping delay the search. One steward reportedly told the family Anna was probably at the buffet when they first raised concerns at 9:30 a.m. I believe that was on November 7th, giving TH precious hours to compose himself and rehearse the story that Anna had stormed off after the fight. Chantel Hudson, the boy's mother, and Anna's stepmother collapsed in the Brevard County courthouse hallway when informed of the leak yesterday. Clutching her attorney, she screamed, "He's just a child. They tricked him," before invoking the fifth again. Her emergency motion to halt all questioning of TH was denied this morning by a judge who ruled the confession, quote, "voluntary and corroborated by physical evidence," end quote. The article goes on to say Chris Kepner, Anna's father, has gone full ghost. Phones off, blinds drawn, armed private security now stationed outside the family's Titusville home. Neighbors report hearing, quote, blood-curdling howls coming from the house late last night. Birth mom Heather Wright, who first learned of her daughter's death via social media, posted a gut-wrenching 3-minute TikTok at 2:17 a.m. The TikTok said, quote, "They made my baby disappear under a bed like she was garbage. That boy took her from me twice, once when they shut me out of her life, and now forever. I hope he rots," end quote. I wonder if she's talking about the step-brother or her ex, Chris Kepner. FBI sources tell us charges are imminent, likely murder in the second degree or manslaughter with a hate crime enhancer. And in parentheses, it says prosecutors are examining years of TH's private messages, calling Anna, quote, "the spoiled princess who ruined my life," end quote. Because the crime occurred in international waters, federal statutes apply, meaning no automatic juvenile protection. If certified as an adult, he faces up to life. As Brevard County braces for what many are calling the trial of the decade, one image burns brighter than the rest. Anna's final selfie, taken hours before the murder, smiling on the Lido deck at sunset with the caption, "Living my best life," end quote. Tonight, that life is a hashtag, a confession tape, and a nation that can't look away from the horror of what one moment of teenage rage can do on, and I can't find the end of the article. Sorry about that. I was taking screenshots. Now, what's weird is this article is not appearing on any established media site. So I'm wondering if somebody wrote this, made it up for some reason, but it certainly sounds somewhat legitimate. Some of the lines sound a little bit over the top, like the entire cruise industry is going to be destroyed. You know, that is melodramatic. But again, I found it on the Facebook page of one of Heather Wright's relatives' Facebook page. Heather Wright is the biological mother of Anna Kepner. I'm going to say allegedly, all of this allegedly, because I don't know the source. I don't see the name of a news channel or a newspaper. The grandmother is saying that Anna and the stepbrother got along great. They were like two peas in a pod. So would they really have had a fight like that in the lounge? And also, it sounds like Anna's father got together with Chantel Hudson within maybe the past year. So why would the stepbrother be talking about knowing Anna as a spoiled princess for years? That sounds not entirely legitimate to me. So is this somebody's sick joke saying that this FBI report was leaked? Or is it really legit, and was it leaked? I guess we're going to find out. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I will see you next time on Bed Crime Stories. Please smash that like button.